Hey everybody. Went to push my button and the clock said 111 again. It's just odd. Happened that a few days back. Here we are another day. The world and via the United States of America is still under a hostile attack. Not sure everyone's figured that out yet. There could be so much better things to go over, but I just feel the need to do what I'm doing. Here we go. Oh, let me tell you a story about a Donald John. I'll tell him every day to keep his diaper on. Anyways, saw on watching the news on CNN, Rich McCormick. He's a Republican. The devil went down to Georgia. He went into a town hall. And what a tool. Anyways, the people rightfully, good questions, very concerned, and he gave bad answers. And so then it gets worse. He felt the energy. He felt the energy from these people with real concerns because of real problems. And so he kind of felt like the Capitol on January 6th, if I were reading his mind. And that's what prompted him for his next statement. Well, yeah, well, the January 6th people made a lot of noise too, or something to that effect. And, goodness. And what did this angry group, energetic group with many things to discuss do? They went silent. I probably would have too with them because it took a bit to transmute the hate and the comment of what you just said. See, because some of us know what's a true and a lie, what's right and what's wrong, what we saw with our own eyes and heard and watched and saw and know. And it's not cutesy to let the bullies and bad people and the Nazis get by. It's just not. So here we go with this young Republican guy whose shoes didn't match his suit, by the way. But this young Republican guy, Rick McCormick. You were lucky, Rick, that they, for now, obey the law just fine. That group seems to want to know what's going on. Let's hear from you. You're an elected leader. You're in a spot of leadership. And what'd you do? You blame Biden with a big smile back at the camera. Yeah, you see, guys? My people will love me for what I just did. I blamed Biden. And I'm getting out of here. Yeah. What if they would have... now, your example was from a false narrative that Trump actually won and it was stolen and stop this deal. Crap. So either you're ignorant, don't know, or you're complicit to this... We'll get to it. This big heist and this Russian takeover and stuff that's going on. Nazism ideas. Anyways, you're lucky they didn't whip out bear spray and all kind of other weapons and sticks and start beating you. Maybe squish you in the door and make you say uncle. For you doing that to them over your lie, their truthful questions. So, my suggestion, it's just these are all concepts. I'm just one individual. It's my opinion. But at a minimum, Mr. Rich McCormick is weaponized by the Russian type mentality, Nazism. He's weaponized by it at least, because he's going with He don't know the difference between a lie or not, so he's weaponized, whether he's acknowledged it or not. So it goes two ways. Yeah, the ignorance. This elected, supposedly smart individual is just ignorant to what's truth and not in what happened in the world, and is willing to try to rewrite history and whatever this big heist yields for these rich people. Maybe his reasons are different. And the other, he's fully on board with this Nazism takeover. Or he's so limited and fractured somehow inside that his dreams of, I want to hold a Republican office, are... There's got to be a conflict by now, right? Can't you see? Oh, can't you see what your power has done to thee? Yeah, I saw Kevin again from Shark Tank. Same old thing. This time he had more to say because he could talk about inflation and percentage points and whatnot. Still the same story. He's willing to, we got to prolong. But seems a wreck. Something's got you uneasy there. For a rich man, you seem angry and frustrated. You know? So, anyways, same thing. Looping. In Trump we pleasure, in Musk we trust, is your motto. Probably for your own reasons, obviously. And I watched Laura Coates and others. I watched a lot of them, but took some notes here. They were all good. I'm proud of the heroes that are moderators that really do a good job on allowing each side to talk best they can, and people are holding people with a higher accountability because we have to. Running the government, it should be considered important and not some, if I just do all the right things, I can fake my way all the way to the top. Who are you is the question need ask. So, yeah, Chris Sununu, he was a former New Hampshire governor. Same thing. We gotta find this waste, and if he had watched this back too, you got lost and couldn't answer a simple question. Touted a bunch of other stuff. So, bottom line, same thing. A buffering and Trump we pleasure and Musk we try. He's stuck somewhere and he's taken a position. Same things apply to, Rich McCormick. He's in that category, in my opinion, at a minimum, willing to be used, weaponized by this attack that we're undergoing. Yeah, I wrote Steve Bannon's name down here. I haven't heard him, but only a few minutes here and there on something, and in my few minutes, I would only have wild guesses and concepts, which are dangerous, but he's on the stage and I'm here talking. So, yeah, I think he's bought and paid for by somebody. Christian nationalists that set up how to overtake the world and put us where we never have to vote again, and the king would allow Christians to do their thing, keep women's on their backs, popping out babies, and the headship arrangements stay intact. Yeah. What a ugly world. The truth should set you free, with peace of mind and unity. Anyways, as he should, speaks negatively about Trump, which I think puts him, the Steve Bannon, in a different category with all the other whatever MAGAs and MAGA. If that's still even a thing, I don't know how this can go. So anyways, he seems way too intelligent in certain ways to then be intellectually trying to fool people on a few other things. It just feels suspect to me. I don't know, nothing against him that I know of, so just where I'm at. It's happened to see him, heard enough to know that I don't agree with him. Lance Trover, saw him, change is a hard thing, and he thinks Doge and everybody's doing a good job. Okay, same things apply. At a minimum, weaponized, maximum, he's in on it. And all these are actually crimes against the world, in my concept, in my opinion, in my world. And I think he said it was a good job when the subject was on safety. And that's why I like to comment. I believe it's Jamal, I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but Jamal Simmons. He brought out the point that the president's top job, most important thing he could do for the American people is take care of the safety of the American people, for the safety of the country. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out which way we're going. And you see, nobody elected Musk and his people with his Russian ties and other places and his Nazism ideas. How we're letting him just tear it all down and do what he's doing with Trump and the others. How long? We'll see. There was in fact, with Musk, that's disrespectful. Jumping around to chainsaw while career people, we're a big country. We're a complex country that have placed some safety, some laws, some structure, some things. No, sure, it ain't perfect. When you're talking so many trillions of dollars, these little millions and even billions are like pennies to the dollar in the overall. Nothing's getting saved and rooted out by them. They are just tearing down the country. There's people at Georgia, they could have whipped out some American flags instead of Trump Nation ones and attacked that man. And would have been more right to do so than what happened on January 6th, because it was all built on the lies. Lie. The enemy from within is within right now. And they're gutting away. They're gutting the USA. Yep. I saw Senator Sheldon, I believe I'm getting that right, from, I think he was standing in front of the Pentagon, or the Pentagon. Anyways, Kash Patel's now supposedly going to try to lead this. They're going to gut and cut, or so they said. I think they postponed it today for whatever legal reasons. If legal Smeagol right now, the whole Doge thing in there is illegal. It should have been stopped. Anyways, He talked about that, and a lot of you sackless Republicans that are allowing this to happen, same thing applies. At a minimum, you have allowed yourself, with all your education knowledge, with all your past change of opinion. For years upon years, you stood for certain things, like Russia's bad, United States good. Little simple things, not difficult. And lost some thought and I saw something reflect. But it is simple things. You don't have to look very hard or far to see it if you think for yourself and stop believing all the lies you're often told. But either they're weaponized enough, because an example, go from our vice president, who's, in my opinion, extremely a disappointing individual, and seems he might have had hope some years back, because we all know that he said that he's afraid Trump could be the very next American Hitler. Well, he is a Harvard graduate, and somewhere in there's intelligence that's going on, somewhere, maybe. And but now, all aboard! Drop all your clothes here and step into this giant shower, and we'll get rid of whoever don't agree with us. That's too harsh. That's mean. Is it? I'm one opinion. Nazism has led to that. I ain't in my lifetime seen somebody stand up on our American stage and do that salute. It's weird. Gonna get used to that. Right? But apparently some can. Some think it's a good thing. Kevin O'Leary and well, it goes on and on and on. You can change the world with your mind. You can change your world starting anytime. Who are you? Oh, who are you is the question need ask. Loosen those ties that bind. Yeah, I'm gonna follow Trump to Nazism. Every heart and mind. Loosen those ties that bind your individual heart and mind. Oh, yeah. I didn't finish one thought from Senator Sheldon in front of the Pentagon. I had to look up a word because he said that those sackless Republicans, they're going to rue this day. And I had to look up rue, and it said bitterly regret something one has done or allowed to happen. I think this word needs to be considered in legal documents in our future for their crimes against the world. Rue, bitterly regret something one has done or allowed to happen. Because that allowed to happen. You know, when people are weaponized because they can't think any better but follow the lies, I believe the lies, I'll go in and I'll fix it too, and I'll sell the lies. At some point, is it up now? Is it down? Or is your crookedness all around? Every mind alive? Well, I guess I could give for now on that. A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no or where to go. We're going backward. I'll kill ya if you're taking knowledge. That's right, I'll kill ya. You try to get smart. No fact checking. I'll confuse you. It's Biden. It's this. It's that. It's everybody but me. So I'll confuse you for trying too hard. Might even kill you if you should fart. But I'll forgive you if you follow my rules. Of course, you must worship me. I want all the glory. You'll be serving me. Yeah, your eyes. Knowledge helps with reason are bound. The truth should set you free. Oh, how long will you be hiding? All right. It's exciting to see what's going to happen. Oil and grime, marshes muck, a whole new world. Huh. I don't know. Who are you? Are you ready and willing? Yeah. Rich should be thankful that they were not like lawless ones, or they could have brought bear spray and just treated you as you should have been treated. Watch that back. Look at your ugly smile at the camera after you blame Biden. You'd say, cute. They'll love me for that. It's ridiculous. People see through it. We'll see where it goes. Anyways, y'all have a good day. And until next time, have the best ones you can. And have a happy Friday.